What's poppin', guys? Season 9, Episode 9 of Criminal Minds. Let's go.
How's this?
Yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's it. I swear to God, I'm never running another marathon again.
Oh.
No, if a mugger was after me, I wouldn't be able to run away. What is that?
Stay here.
Hey. I mean, I massively disapprove of how you store that gun, but, you know, whatever. I assume you don't have kids, still.
Carol, call 911.
Why?
We're gonna have to get into their yard too. Are your neighbors home?
Their cars aren't here, but I'm sure the Johnsons will be fine with you going back there. I'll try their cells.
Are you sure you shouldn't say anything? The stares, the whispers. Spence has been asking me questions. Rossi's been onto us from day one.
Oh, well. Good luck out there.
Thank you.
Where are you going?
I got your text.
I love you very much, but you need to read more than just the first sentence. The case is like 5 miles away.
What the hell happened?
JJ will fill you in.
JJ is not gonna have an affair. Shame on people who thought that. I don't understand what we're looking for. Oh!
Here he is. Charles!
This is John's.
Charles! Tell me-
Rose!
We don't know anything about dead bodies in our yard.
It's Rose! Oh my god, and it's Gabe!
Can I help you, gentlemen?
Thank you, officer. Yes, sir. I'm Agent Hotchner with the FBI. I need to talk to you.
Oh shit! It's Father Gabe.
Please, don't shoot.
We just want to talk to you, Lyle.
I didn't do nothing.
I understand. I just want to talk to you.
Someone did something. How many bodies did we find?
The universe doesn't like secrets. It conspires to reveal the truth, to lead you to it. Lisa Unger.
The
What's
truth.
going on? Whose bodies are those?
Man, that's what we're trying to find
You're
out.
supposed to be married to
And you think I
Bernard.
had anything to do with it?
Government's going mad. First they got wiretapping, then they got stand your ground. Now they got the feds showing up at normal folks' home for no reason.
Lyle, I told you this is standard procedure. The remains of 2 bodies were found in your yard.
2
It
bodies.
has nothing to do with us, and as soon as we figure that out, I'm going to sue you guys for emotional distress.
Okay.
I can tell from the pelvic and hip measurements that both victims were female.
What about their ages?
The hardening of the sternum puts them both in their early 30s when they were killed.
Hey, I got some bones background.
Interrogation strategy.
I'm ready for this.
We'll start with distinguishing between the distress of having the bodies found in their backyard and the stress of being brought here.
35 years.
It's a big home for such a small family. Have you ever had any tenants?
She's from Lost, for those who haven't
No.
seen Lost.
Just me
The
and
reason why I was
Lyle
calling
and
her
Charles.
Rose.
He's a fixer-upper for my husband. He's a contractor.
I tried living on my own for a little bit, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, what was that?
7 years ago, it was an SRO, full of rejects and roaches.
And that's why you moved back home.
I like living in a house better instead of crime.
Like having a backyard?
Smoke weed. Hang out with my gang, you know?
Do you take care of the yard?
Oh, yes, sir. I mow the lawn, sir. Now, you want me to mow your lawn, sir?
Bruh. Dude. I don't think he did anything. He's
You been
being
able to determine
very
the approximate time of death yet?
Well, the degree of decomposition and bone pitting suggests these women were killed
resistant.
about 10 years ago.
Do you know what killed them?
for
Like I
like
thought, they were beaten to death.
crazy reasons.
But there is one other thing.
Do they have IDs? They're working on DNA. Garcia, start working on a list of missing persons and people who moved out of the area at the time.
What are you typing?
Do they
Is there any
know?
signature?
The condition of the pelvic bone suggests mutilated genitalia. It would explain why you took your power back by mutilating your victim's genitalia.
Mutilation? What are you talking about? You think I killed those people?
I think you tortured them and you buried them in your backyard.
You're tripping.
Did you become enraged because they wouldn't have sex with you? Or did you kill them because you couldn't get it up?
Damn.
Son of a bitch.
It's enough. Leave it. We're just getting started, Lyle.
You need to calm down and stop playing games. I don't think it's him.
Lyle looks good for it. He ran, got physical. He's the same age as his victims.
He has the strength to carry out the crime.
I don't think he did it.
And has access to the yard.
One time he threw a TV at my head.
It wasn't at her head. It was near her head.
Well, how did your son's anger get out of control?
It was one incident. It doesn't mean anything.
Well, he'd sit in his room alone and sulk.
Well, maybe he was depressed.
People don't have time to be depressed. Did you ever try therapy? Or medication?
What?
Charles is against it.
So Garcia found out Lyle had a sealed juvie record. Turns out he kicked his neighbor's dog to death.
Oh, whoa.
What have you got?
We just got the DNA results back from one of the female victims. Her name is Mary Ann Beck. She went missing 10 years ago.
She was also a high school classmate of Lyle's.
Did they know each other?
It's like blondes or brunettes, Lyle.
I don't know. Why?
You know, people think blondes have more fun, but sometimes not so much.
The brunettes, man.
You know her, Lyle?
She's not my type.
I think he dated her. And her dad got mad.
What are you talking about?
We dug her up from your yard.
She's not dead.
No, Lyle, you're lying. I'm gonna ask you again.
He didn't kill... Guys, I swear he didn't kill her. I don't think he killed her.
No.
If I had to place a bet, I think it was the dad. The dad is very, very... The words that he uses, the things that he say, and especially now, seeing the identity of the victims, it seems like the dad.
He was in bed.
But they are also trying to... They're trying to make it seem like the son has this, like... illness. Which, I mean, he very well could.
Look at this. Mary Ann Beck. You lied.
It was filled in 1991.
You see? Lyle could have been using it to bulk up. If he was still taking it 10 years ago, it could have pushed him over the edge and caused him to beat Mary Ann to death.
Everything is pointing towards him, though. Alright.
Oh, please, that's...
No, when you took the pills, why? Because you couldn't get it up. Is that what it is?
No, you don't understand.
You hit her and then the rage took over.
No.
And you beat her.
No,
You beat her till she stopped moving.
You were so angry that you mutilated her, and then you buried her.
You did.
Fine! I did it!
No, he didn't. He didn't kill her. Come on. He didn't kill her. That's so obvious.
We got another one. This one looks like me.
Another body. What the hell?
So let's get this straight. The first person you killed was Mary Ann Beck. That was 10 years ago.
That's right.
We just found another body, Lyle.
I did that too.
No, you didn't.
Ask him if the third victim was male or female.
And at that time, did you kill a man or a woman?
A guy. You want me to draw you a picture?
You don't have to. Because we don't believe you, Lyle.
I don't either.
I did it. I told you.
You're covering.
You may have seen the kill, Lyle, or even heard it.
It's the dad!
You didn't do it.
It's gotta be the dad!
You're doing this.
Do you remember the Central Park jogger case?
Yeah, whole country remembers that.
You remember how law enforcement got those kids to confess to something they didn't do? We found a body near your shed belonging to a man who was killed 35 years ago. Now, your son Lyle was just a toddler then, and your wife doesn't pick up anything heavier than a gardening hoe. And the personal nature of these crimes tells us there was just one offender.
Unless you figure out something happened.
Alrighty.
Charles doesn't sleep here.
I know, because he sleeps back here.
What?
Clearly high school was important to him.
What's odd is that he has trophies all the way up to 11th grade, and then nothing in his senior year.
Wow.
Look at this. He's taking testosterone just like his son.
Why was your husband taking testosterone, Mrs. Johnson? Was it for sexual reasons? You and Charles sleep in separate rooms.
You don't know what we do. He snores. And why are you asking me?
He snores, so he sleeps in the other room.
Do you know if he was seeing someone else?
You notice the phrasing?
Oh, they're from the South.
No, it sounds like she's reacting to something that someone else did.
Mm-hmm.
This could be about retaliation.
That'd explain Charles's obsession with the past.
Could it have been a payback? Or a...
Did you like growing up in Virginia?
I didn't know any different. A home run a day, boost to my pay.
Yeah, I like Satchel Paige myself. Don't look back. Something might be gaining on you.
He also said the only change is that baseball has turned Page from a second-class citizen to a second-class immortal.
Well, then, how did you feel?
I love
You
baseball.
found out that your son was dating a white girl.
Finally. That's the question I was waiting on.
Told Lyle to get rid of these.
So you did know about them. You killed Lyle's girlfriend and buried her in your backyard.
I did not.
I think we're gonna be here a while, Charles. I'm getting hungry. You?
How are those missing persons reports going? Any idea on the other woman?
No, nothing yet.
All right, find out everything you can about Mary Ann Beck. We need to see if we can connect her to those two victims.
Yes, sir.
I don't know. We need the information on the other two. We need the unknown man and the unknown woman.
I didn't mutilate anything.
And you cut the other girl, too. And the guy. Sexual punishment across gender lines is pretty different. I think
But it makes
somewhere down the line...
makes it seem almost vigilante-like.
Each made you question your sexuality.
You gotta help me out here.
Please just leave my dad out of this, okay?
Nothing can justify what he did to those women, those people. Why are you coming for him, Lyle?
She was. She was.
What have you got?
In his office rushed the DNA test and got an ID on the man found near the shed.
Good. I'll have Garcia find out who he is.
What we got?
Well, James Moses.
James Moses?
James Moses, Charles?
What a name.
Only Moses I know parted the Red Sea.
Well, James Moses was friends with Marion Beck's father, Carl Beck. You know Carl Beck?
Okay, this is getting real interesting.
Sounds like one of those New Age diets.
No, they were a Klan chapter in your town back in the 60s. Oh, when did you graduate high school? 63, 64, something like that?
Like,
what about it?
Well, they were pretty active back then.
Oh my God.
So when your son started dating his daughter years later, you killed her instead. What do you think about that, Charles?
I think you're fishing. I hate fish.
I think he's right on track. Which I assume all the other bodies are going to be connected in that way.
Tina and Lyle have it because they know that they're innocent.
Well, did they stop you at a traffic light or approach you in a bar? I know what it was like back then.
Oh, you know what it was like?
The guy who saved my life in Vietnam was black, as was my second wife.
I bet you phoned back for Obama.
No, I was too busy putting guys like you away.
Where you from, Dave?
Long Island.
You know, an Italian from Long Island can be as cold-blooded as a Klansman from Virginia. You ever use the N-word, Dave?
Oh my God.
I'm sure I did.
Maybe some colored folks sit next to you at Stango's back in the day, and you get pissed off, you start throwing punches at them.
You're evading, Charles, and that suggests guilt.
He's very guilty.
You go by that logic, you ain't too innocent your damn self.
There was this one time.
He's pushing his button. Yeah, he's trying to prepare.
I was in the 9th grade.
He's so guilty.
On the baseball team with me.
I knew it.
Well, one day the other guys get mad because he's playing with us.
Mm-hmm.
And they forced me to shove him into a locker and keep him there overnight.
Did you do it?
Sure I did. If not, they would have done it to me.
I didn't think it was funny at the time. Oh, it's funny. It's funny, all right.
I can't believe I did that.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it. You know what you can do with your black wife and your black friend? You can kiss my black ass.
Damn. This is hands down race related. And it's been... It's anger from when he was growing up. And I think it's probably targeted on maybe the family. Obviously, they were a part of that horrendous organization. But I wonder if it's more deeper than that.
We found a fourth body buried under Charles's shed. The ME said based upon decomposition levels, it looks like this guy could have been killed around the same time James Moses was.
All right, keep us posted.
What?
So that makes 2 men from way back and 2 women from 10 years ago.
Which are unmatched to the other victim in the backyard.
When did her father die?
From the car accident 20 years ago.
So he's replacing, if he can't get the parents, he kills the children?
When he found out her father was dead, he killed
That's
Marion
fucked up.
instead. Then he did the same thing to Mike Mill's daughter.
That confirms your theory about a vendetta.
Let's find out if these men knew Charles.
None of them were in his yearbook.
Kirsty, you check other schools in the area?
Vegetarian hot dog with sauerkraut and pickles. Carl Beck, Mike Mills, and James Moses all went to A.J. Burroughs High School, just 2 towns over from where Charles went to school. He graduated a year prior to them.
What about half-siblings?
Okay, Shazam. Carl Beck had half-sister Audrey Collins.
Did she go to Burroughs?
No.
Oh, she's in Charles' yearbook.
So Charles and Audrey went to school together.
Garcia, check and see if she's still in the area.
Oh, Audrey Collins died from cancer 35 years ago, exactly 4 weeks before the disappearance of James Moses.
She died and Charles started killing.
Which confirms our theory that Charles had 2 triggers. Audrey's death and 25 years later.
Did he
seeing
love
his son
her?
with Marianne Beck.
Garcia, find out everything you can about Audrey Collins. She's the key to the case.
Yeah, that's definitely 2 triggers.
Look, I'd like you to do something for me.
Oh, okay. Attention all FBI employees. Will the one Negro in the building please get to the 6th floor?
You finished?
What the fuck, dude?
And again, you're not fully black,
Oh my god.
are you?
What? What are you gonna do?
Tell that Italian from Long Island to get his ass back in here. This ain't a locker. You can't just stuff me in here.
I'm going back in there.
Hey, so I just spoke to Audrey's stepsister. There was an incident. Audrey wrote a letter.
A letter?
But you picked up your marbles and went home. Hiding under the bed in shame.
What would I be ashamed of? That happened when I was a kid. I'm different now.
No, people don't change.
Oh, I've changed. Audrey Collins changed.
Quite literally, humanity
Shut up.
is
This
changed.
is Audrey Collins. Years ago, I told a lie and destroyed you.
Told a lie and destroyed you?
You can't prove a thing. I don't know.
Oh, you know.
Oh, man.
It caused
I
6
got an
Klansmen
idea.
to snatch you off the street that night. She said you raped her, didn't she?
I
Probably.
would never rape a woman.
No, you would just humiliate them and cut them up.
She was fooling around, with a white guy on the football team, and when she came home past her curfew, she said that I raped her.
What did they do to you that night?
That's messed up.
They grabbed me, dragged me out into a field.
That's all her fault. I mean, honest, in all reality, oh, that's so messed up. Like, it's literally all her fault. Because she lied. Unbelievable.
Where did they cut you?
Like, them being Klans members, it's actually kind of irrelevant.
What do you think?
I mean, it adds to the time period and what was going on.
That's why
But
they
the
take
whole
this
thing
stuff.
stemmed from that freaking lie.
They castrated you.
That
They killed all those people
fucked
for
up.
revenge.
I killed out of hate. Hate grew in me that night. And hate vowed to pay them all back.
And that's why you mutilated your victims.
They were lucky. They were already dead.
What about the lives you destroyed?
Yeah, why'd you...
Your sons, your wives.
Audrey. All Audrey had to do was tell the truth at the time.
Why'd you kill the kids?
Has the guts to tell the truth. You killed his girlfriend. You didn't have to pass along your genes. You passed along your rage. Is that what you really wanted to do?
No.
Then make it right, Charles. Audrey said that 6 guys dragged you into the woods. We've only found 4 bodies. You give me your full confession, and I'll keep your secret.
You killed 2 of their daughters. Had nothing to do with it.
Southern trees
Damn, there's 6 bodies? That is messed up. Oh, God. So there are 6 total bodies. I assume male, 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 female, female. Which then I assume the 4 of them were buried 35 years ago. And then the other 2 were 10 years ago. People gotta lie. People gotta lie. Because it's just so hard to just tell the truth. Dang. I mean, he'd be in prison for the... I can't give you a specific number, I don't think, as far as sentencing. Because he'd be in prison at least for the rest of his life. I knew there was some kind of... I thought there was some kind of revenge. I said this earlier in the episode. I thought it was some kind of payback, retaliation, some kind of revenge kind of thing for what happened to him. Which, I mean... I thought it was more focused on the Klan aspect, the racist, horrendous Klan members stuff from back then. It played a role, but it wasn't the driving force. It was the lie, the point of the finger, that was just messed up. Which also, I mean, probably had something to do with race. Let me point the finger at this guy because I can get my parents to not really notice that I'm fooling around with some football player, and I can get away from it, and everyone can turn their focus on him because they'll already be pissed at him to begin with. It's fucked up. God, a damn concept that never ever will make sense to me is the idea that people are better or less than other people based off of pigmentation. Stupid concept. But yeah, he would be sentenced probably for the rest of his life. Oh no, definitely for the rest of his life. He's definitely older. I can't give you a specific... I can't give you a specific detail. Like, I mean, as far as murder, like if you want to just cover the cover the murder charge, 15 to 25 years probably. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, you can sit here all day and be like, oh, he killed racist Klans members. Which, I mean, sure. I mean, but then again, like, murder is murder. They're terrible. That's a horrendous thing to be. So, I mean, if he was gonna take out people in the planet, on the planet, taking out someone who's racist, it's probably, I mean, I don't care that much, So, I mean, the real problem is you killed their kids, which were very much innocent. So, I mean, that would probably get a higher sentence, but then again, I mean, the whole thing really stemmed from a lie, and that's the problem. But that doesn't change. Like, I can't take away these other 4 people you killed simply because they were racist. I mean, you can't just kill people for being racist. Which, again, I don't even think played a role. I think it played a role, but I don't think it played a prominent role as far as their specific involvement. The people who took him literally change everything about that scenario. if some woman, whatever she looks like, it doesn't matter. She can be green, she can be yellow, she can be purple. I don't care. I don't care what, doesn't matter. Skin color, irrelevant. Take that same scenario and that same lie, and she's got brothers and she's got other people. They're going after that person and they're gonna beat the shit out of them. They're gonna hurt them. Blah blah blah. I've seen that in so many different scenarios of so many different backgrounds and so many different looks and stuff. So, which then stems back. Stop freaking lying. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. Great episode. Rose and Gabriel. It's very great seeing them. They're amazing. They're from 2 different shows, Walking Dead and Lost. Anyways, I think I know the dad too. I don't know where I knew him from though. But anyways, like the video, comment down below, subscribe if you have not already. I will see y'all next time.